Hi everyone, I'm Jessie Jane with lilyshop.com and I'm going to be teaching you how to decorate a pink elegant baby shower. So let's go. When decorating for a baby shower, you want to pick two colors and kind of stick within that. When you get too many colors involved, it gets a little crazy and just not as pretty. So this particular shower is pink, and for the placemats right here, I used a simple glitter piece of paper, and you can get these at the craft store, and it's fairly cheap. It looks like a placemat. It matches the theme and it fits underneath the plate perfectly. So these are just glitter pieces of paper, and it's actually cardstock, so it's very thick, it's not flimsy. And then with my napkin, what I did was I used ribbon to embellish the napkin. This is just a piece of ribbon that I tied on the back. You can use, this is a lace ribbon. You can use a satin pink ribbon and do the same. I just rolled it around and cut it to where I thought it would fit. You could even tie a bow if you wanted to decorate it further. And for decoration on the table, I would do something simple. This is kind of an elegant, like shabby chic look that I'm going for. So I put little bird cages with votives inside. I would light these, maybe put some like white roses or some pink dusty roses to kind of tie in the theme. These are bird cages I again just got at the craft store. These are actually online at my site on Lily Shop, and you know, I put candles in them. I think it looks pretty. It's kind of unexpected, gives it a neat look. If you're going to do a candy bar now for decorating, I suggest that you go again with the color scheme you've already picked out. So I'm using ivories and pinks. I have pink candy in here. Again, I put lace around the candy jar, and I made all these little tags for each individual jar of candy. These are for red velvet cupcakes. If I had a platter out, I put these on gray backgrounds. I glued these little flowers on. All these templates are on my site, Lily Shop. So you can just download them and print them directly from the site. Now for the party favors, I got these little pink organza bags, and I just filled them with some confetti paper. And when I throw a party, I like to give each guest something that they're actually going to use. I put some candy in here, and then we just did 2 nail polishes that kind of went with our theme, pink and white. And I just think it's kind of fun to actually get something that you're not going to toss away. It's useful and it's pretty, and it goes with the theme. So these I would probably put next to the plates, or on the table, or you can even put them by a table when they leave. The last piece that I have for you is the actual item that I made to decorate, and I would hang this. I have one hanging from the chandelier out here, but if I was throwing a baby shower, I'd put them all hanging over the table. So this is actually just a Chinese lantern that you can see right here, and the instructions for this are on my website. It's just a Chinese lantern, and these are actual coffee filters that I soaked in coffee to get this brown look. And all I did was hot glue them to this actual lantern, and I scrunched them all up and added a ribbon. This whole thing could be made for probably $1. The lantern itself was only 50 cents. So it's really cheap, and they're gorgeous. You can make them in any color. I have one that's fully brown. This one's brown and white. You can even dye the coffee filters and make them pink. It's just a really neat look, and they're pretty palms. You can use them for anything. So that's my last piece. If you want to see any more on this particular party setup, please go to lilyshop.com, and you can print out all these cards and see everything else on the website, and I will see you next time.